Good morning, children. Welcome to Herleen Ma'am's class. You must be wondering, why is Ma'am all dolled up in gold? Yes, I got some more gold everywhere. Yes, children, the chapter is 1,000 gold coins. Would you like to win 1,000 gold coins? Should I give you a task? Are you ready for it? All right. Today, Images, Grade 4, Chapter 9, 1,000 gold coins. We all know about Akbar and Birbal. Yes? Yes. Birbal, one of the Navratans, one of the wisest, in fact, the wisest minister in the Mughal Emperor Akbar's court. So we are going to read the story, which is in a role play form. So I'll have to be all the characters. I'll be Akbar, I'll be Birbal, and the poor washerman and a few noblemen. I can't arrange that right now. So we start with 1,000 gold coins, a lovely story of how Birbal, because of his intelligence, his wit, how he gets justice to a poor washerman. Should we start? 1,000 gold coins was the reward, and there is a task, and if he did it, he would get 1,000 gold coins. But Akbar thinks it was not fair. And he says, no, you're joking, so I'm not going to give you that. It's not possible. So let's start. So we start with 1,000 gold coins. The characters: Akbar, the Emperor of India; Birbal, the 9 gems, the Navratan in Akbar's court, the wisest, the most intelligent minister, known for being fair, just and right, and his wit and intelligence; a poor washerman who takes up the test Akbar is going to give because he wants those 1,000 gold coins, and a few noblemen. The chapter is divided into 6 scenes. We start with scene 1. Akbar, Birbal, and a few noblemen are walking on the banks of the Yamuna. It is a winter day. Birbal says, "Isn't it very cold, Jahapana? Why don't we go back to the palace?" Akbar: "You're right, Birbal. I was just thinking how cold the water in the Yamuna must be. I'm going to have a test. Let it be announced that anyone who can spend the night in the river, immersed up to the waist in water, will be rewarded with 1,000 gold coins." So the nobleman walking next to him says, "I'm sure no one will be able to do that, my lord." Second nobleman says, "People will try, but they'll freeze. Ha ha ha. Just making fun." Now scene 2. The court. Akbar is sitting on the throne. The 5 noblemen and Birbal are sitting by his side. A thin, weak man enters wearing just a lungi and carrying a towel on his shoulder. He bows low. Obviously, he's standing in front of the emperor. Akbar says, "Yes, who are you? And why have you come here?" Poor man says, "Jahapana." That is to address, it's a term to address the Mughal rulers. He says, "I'm a poor washerman. I have a big family to look after. I want to try and spend a night in the cold waters of the Yamuna and see if I can earn the 1,000 gold coins. If I succeed, I will not have to worry about money for the rest of my life." So this poor washerman approaches the Jahapana, approaches Akbar's court because he wants to take up the challenge, the test actually, and win 1,000 gold coins. How many of you would be ready to do that? None? All right. The nobleman looks at him. He says, "He looks so weak. How will you stand in the icy waters of the Yamuna for one whole night?" Nobleman 2 says, "It is impossible. You will die. Go back home. Go at once." The washerman is very persistent. He is made up his mind. He says, "Give me a chance, my lord." Akbar says, "What do you say, Birbal?" He always takes Birbal's advice. Birbal says, "He deserves a chance. If he really wants to do it, Jahapana, let's give him a chance." Akbar: "All right. Be there by 9 o'clock tonight. Be where? Yes, banks of the river Yamuna. My soldiers will stand guard to make sure that you really stay in the water. The washerman says, thank you, my lord, your highness, and he takes leave. So who has approached him for the test? A poor washerman. Yes, he is poor, he has a large family to feed, so he feels if he's going to get those 1,000 gold coins, then he doesn't have to worry about anything in the world. Scene 3. The next day at the court, the king is sitting on the throne and he's discussing some matters of the state when the poor washerman enters and bows low. The washerman says, my respects to you, O king. I have come to collect my reward. Your soldiers must have told you that I spent the whole night standing in the icy waters of the river Yamuna. My family is now waiting for me to come home with 1,000 gold coins. Akbar, yes, I heard that you stood the whole night in the river. Tell me, how did you pass the time? He wants to know how was it possible. How did you spend the entire night, so many hours in the icy water? The washerman, my lord, I saw a light burning in a house far away on the other bank of the Yamuna. I imagined the warmth it would give, and managed to spend the whole night. He says, just the thought that there was a light coming from somebody's house gave me the strength, and it gave me the assurance that yes, this warmth is going to keep me in this icy water. But is it really possible? No, it's not. Yes, but he was so persistent, he had made up his mind, and he just wanted to stay in the icy water for the 1,000 gold coins. And he says that warmth gave me the entire night when I was sitting. Akbar, in an angry voice, you have cheated me. I told you you were to have no source of warmth. But the light gave you all the warmth you needed. You cheat? Go away now before I punish you. The other courtiers, the people sitting, the subjects sitting in the court, yes, Jahabana, he is cheating us, But Birbal stands by silently, deep in thought, because he's the wisest of the lot. And he knows that the poor washerman is speaking the truth, right? So he just stands there and he's thinking. Alright, we move to scene 4. Outside the palace, Birbal comes out to find the washerman waiting for Birbal, because he knows that Birbal is a very, very intelligent man. Yes, and he is going to help him out. He falls at his feet, at Birbal's feet. Sir, you have to help me. You know that the king is being unfair. I deserve those gold coins. A light at such a distance could have not given me any warmth. So what is he saying that I've cheated? If I don't get the 1,000 gold coins, my family and I will have to die. Birbal is deep in thought. Don't worry. Come back to the court after 2 days and you will get your reward. What do you think happens in scene 5? Yes. Scene 5. Akbar is in Birbal's house. Akbar is seated in a big chair and Birbal is seated across him in another chair. Akbar says, Birbal, why have you suddenly invited us to join you for dinner? What are you celebrating? Birbal says, nothing special, Jahabana. I just wanted the honor of your company in my humble house. I'm sorry to make you wait. Your dinner is being cooked. Birbal gets up, goes into the kitchen, garden every 2 minutes. Each time he says a few more minutes to the king as he comes in. Every time he's going, he checks on something, he comes back. What do you think he's doing? Yes, he's going to prove something to Akbar. Akbar, you must be cooking a very grand meal. It is taking so long. Birbal says, no, your highness. It is just a very simple meal. But it is taking a lot of time to get cooked. What do you think is happening? Akbar, yes, he's going to show him, as in the picture, he's going to show him how he's cooking. He's put fire there, yes, and he has put the food right here. And how much time do you think this is it possible? All right, no, it's not. Just like he's going to prove that the light coming from that house cannot give or could not give the poor washerman any warmth. Just like the food is not going to get cooked if you have the fire so far away. All right, scene 6. Akbar is surprised to see the cooking arrangements. A pot is held high up by 2 sticks and there's a small fire burning beneath. Akbar angrily at Birbal. What is this, a joke? How can this food ever get cooked? The fire is too small and so far away. Do you want us all to wait all day and get tired and hungry? Birbal very humbly. Forgive me, Jahapana, if a small light on the opposite bank of the Yamuna could give a man warmth for him to survive on a cold winter night, then this food in that pot should also get cooked quite soon. How smart was he? How intelligent, and what a lovely way and an intelligent way to prove it to the king that the poor washerman was right, as in he was right to have his claim of 1,000 gold coins. Akbar, after some thought, I understand, Birbal. I realize how unfair I had been. Ask the washerman to come to the court and collect 2,000 gold coins. And let us all go to the palace and eat a good meal. I'm really hungry now. Birbal, lead your way, my lord. And that's how, with his intelligence, Birbal calls Akbar to his house just to show him that the man was deserved those gold coins, just like the pot, so high up above the fire could not be cooked, the same way he could not get the warmth from that little cottage light. So that's the reason Birbal is one of the 9 gems in Akbar's court and always has a solution to a problem. I hope you all enjoyed the story as much as I enjoyed reading it out for you. And yes, do subscribe, share and like my channel. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.